Hey, what's going on, guys? We're back with Legacy of Lordaeron, custom campaign that's in the style of the founding of Durator by Blizzard Entertainment. This custom campaign is created by Warseeker. And we just cleared the Scarlet Monastery, killed a bunch of bosses, and we're going to ignore that one, but we can kill the barrels. Those could be important. And they're not. Okay. Kill the dog. Killing dogs is incredibly important, as you'll soon learn. Oh, we should definitely take out that. I don't think there's really anything over here. I was trying to find my way to this guy. This shadow sorcerer. Ooh. Excuse me. Let's actually see if we can get rid of this. Because now that I think about it, there's probably something good in there. Let's use our dog corpses to our advantage. Now I can justify killing dogs without seeming like a complete lunatic. See how that worked out? And go ahead and use your chemical rage. So far, we've been making some pretty good progress. I want to try and get that side quest done, which is this is one part of. Oh, there's nothing in the barracks? That's crazy.
That better be good.
Well, we'll sick these guys on a mauler. I don't really care if they live or not. Excuse me. Still a little under the weather. I'm getting tired of saying that every video, but you know how it is. Flu season affects everybody, as far as I know. So, Elixir of Death is fully upgraded. 400 damage to living units, which makes it pretty nice. We don't need a Clarity Potion. We'll leave it. And yeah, I think we're sort of getting close to the point where we've explored most of the map. We don't need to fight that guy. Just gonna walk right past that guy. I don't really want to deal with spellcasters if I can help it, so I'm just gonna one-hit them with my spells. And then, oh, this is actually not the way to go, but we can clear this area anyways. As expected, oh, we can't go that way, I guess. As expected, the challenges that are at our disposal here are a little low, because the idea is that you can explore any area. I wouldn't have minded if some areas were circumventable, but as a trade-off, there were, like, what's the term? There's a way to do it, I think, that doesn't involve... What was that? Okay, wake up. Quick. I like the Altars of Kings doodad. Or Altar of Kings doodad. Wake him up. Okay. We've killed him. There's the Eye of Shadow, which is one of our quest requirements. The rest of them will pop up pretty soon. Okay. Find a Black Dragon Claw and a Venomous Thorn. We'll get right on that. Does Bash... Maybe it levels up as we level up. I don't remember if it was always 20% or what. It's a pretty big altar there. Wait, what was I saying earlier? I felt like it was something I was going to make a real important point about, but I've completely forgotten about it. Okay. Sure, let's kill these guys. Okay. So... Oh yeah, I was talking about, like, scaling the areas a little bit differently. So I think that if you had the areas set up properly, you wouldn't have to worry about, like, oh, these players, once they hit a certain level, are just walking through these guys with no problems. And pretty soon we're actually not even going to gain experience from killing these things. As it is, we probably only get one because they're reduced. At least I think they would be.
This had better be good.
Kill the pig.
Beware the
All critters must die. And then just keep using your elixir of death. But I think if some areas that were closer to like the Scarlet Monastery, for example, used... Oh, we have to come down here for the dragon one. And then we have to go all the way back up here for the venomous thorn.
What now?
But, as I was in the middle of saying a few times, clearing out all of these areas is obviously... It just turns into an unnecessary drag once you realize, oh, the AI, or the neutral mobs don't scale with me. So you don't have to put in all the work to scaling areas, because I like the idea that the same sort of monsters will be populating the same sort of areas. But at the same time, I think it's important to have like a variety of levels, so that some areas are too imposing and too threatening for like early levels to handle.
Our forces are under attack.
Where the fuck are we? I don't think I've ever seen this area before. Well, we'll kill him and move on. So I think, like, if this demon area was a lot harder, right? If these were all, like, level 8, level 9, then that would be a pretty big challenge for us. And obviously we would just be discouraged from going this way. And as long as you don't have to go this way, or there's another way to go if you do have to go this way, I don't see a problem with designing it that way. So, that's just a little food for thought for anybody who's interested in balancing or designing, or if Warseeker wants to update it, maybe he can do something like that. It would probably require the creation of a lot more mobs, or you would just have to use random mobs that already exist in your mob file, perhaps? Yeah, sure. I just want to see if we actually gain experience. We do. We gain 1 experience for, per kill regardless of level, so at least there's that.
Beware the living.
Let's just ignore those guys. Okay, cool. We have an air attack for all of our heroes here, which is good. For all of our heroes, all 2 of them. Okay, awesome. Let's keep it rolling. I think the Black Dragon will probably be immune to magic. Yeah. But that's okay, we can always use Chemical Rage to give us an advantage. Alright, now we can just hit this guy in the head a few times. Let's move Mandir away so we're not dealing splash damage to Feldad. Oh yeah, I can't use that. We can have him destroy his own nest with splash damage. Alright, there's the Black Dragon Claw. Kill this stuff. And I think we just keep getting Shield Wall because it makes him tanky as fuck. We don't need the stun because we have knockback and it's sort of bugged out or something, so it does more damage than it says, which makes Impale less useful. And it also does... what else did it do? Oh yeah, it does that really crazy AoE. Alright, well let's go turn in the other quest, the Scarlet Monastery quest. I think we have to go to Sylvanas, yeah. So since that's like the halfway point, we'll go turn in that quest, get our new main quest, and then once that's done, or once we've turned in that quest, we can hopefully start killing 2 birds with 1 stone by reaching these murlocs in the very top left. Certainly the entire map has been used in this version. There's stuff everywhere for you to do, for you to explore. I think if the areas had different difficulties, or adapted difficulty by having new, more powerful mobs of the same sort of like species or affiliation come into the area, it would definitely add a level of like flair to it. This is not something that Blizzard did, but I just imagine that it would make the experience a lot more enjoyable. I think also in these campaigns, I'll get into this in a second because there's going to be dialogue I have to read, but I do have an idea that I would also be pretty useful, I think. Once again, the Scarlet Crusade failed with their silly plans. You did an excellent job, Mandir. Now let's just hope they don't bother us for the time being. That doesn't sound like a good plan. Pardon me, Mr. Sylvanas, but I bring ill news. Good timing, Dark Ranger. What is it? Our base of operations at the Sepulchre reported us about seeing an unlikely presence of the worgen in the area. They also asked for your presence there. What? What do you mean by that? How did this happen? This is absurd. Don't worry, mistress. I can handle it if you don't mind. Go ahead. Yeah, Sylvanas is busy standing here. Okay, so now we've got to go to Dalar Dawnweaver in Silverpine Forest. Well, let's go all the way up here first, and then we can go there. Excuse me. What was I was gonna say something about that cutscene. Something about it messed with me. It's an incursion of worgen. That's not what messed with me, but there's something.
That better be good.
Is it in the log? No. Fuck. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. So, anyways, as I was saying, I think one thing that would be good is, as you can see, if you are going to have these areas of low-value mobs and you're not going to scale them, I think it would be worthwhile to have a situation, basically, where you can actually choose to remove mobs from an area completely by destroying, like, their hut. Maybe they set up that hut again in a little while, but I think maybe that would give you a direct opportunity. Do I want to deal with these guys over and over again because I'm grinding out experience for levels, or do I want to just completely remove them? That to me would be pretty solid in terms of gameplay design, at least as far as I'm concerned. Oh. At least as far as I'm concerned. That's what I meant to say before I started sneezing. Oh, there's a fountain of health. There's a fountain of me talking, where I don't stutter. It's the rarest fountain of them all. Can this Dalaran reject go fuck itself? Thanks. There's a reason why you're a reject, you know. This looks like something out of Diablo. It's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and throw our elixir at him. And we're fighting our way towards this mutant over here. Should be easy pickings. The Plague Bearers. Good thing we don't get Plague. I don't know why I prioritized him, since obviously we don't get Plague, so we don't have to worry about that sort of thing. Alright, fuck him up. Okay, Venomous Thorn. And now we have to return to Precious Soulbane. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Okay, we've killed all the Murlocs as well. Committed complete genocide. I was going to use an ability, but I just can't justify it when they're so weak. Oh, Nightcrawlers. Okay. Where's Crecious? He's here. Let's path our way towards him through this area. And yeah, like, one of the things is that even though there is a large number of things, like the map is quite large, a lot of it ends up feeling relatively similar because there's not really a huge diversification of monsters. So, I don't know, there's just a couple of different suggestions I had in mind. Like, I do think that the idea of making respawns situated around the faction killing dogs. Killing, like, once you kill them off, the faction then becomes, like, has to wait a while before they reestablish their huts and take their ground. And those can be like actual events that happen as time goes on. Oh, I did not expect to see Scourge here. But I guess they're here. I'm gonna use these corpses. Go kill this necromancer. Okay, cool. Alright. We are destroying them utterly, as expected. This should get Feldad to level 8 once we kill this stuff. Alright. Is Bandir not getting any experience anymore? Or does he just need so much that it doesn't count? Yeah, he's not getting any. Maybe they're capped at level 8 for now? I'm not sure. Excuse me. Alright, well I'm gonna start upgrading Chemical Rage now. I think that's the better choice. Alright, now we've killed all of these idiots. These Scourge.
Our forces are under attack.
We'll just sort of ambiently path through here. Now there's really no point in me killing anything because I'm not getting experience. Although I don't know if that's just because the levels are too high. I think we would have definitely gotten credit for the Frostworm. Maybe that's only level 5. I'm not really... I don't really remember what the Frostworm stuff counted as. Oh wow, there's nothing over here for this guy to kill himself on? Oh, there's some ogres up here. It's fine. Ah, here you are. To be completely honest, I didn't think you would come back for me. That's exactly what I was looking for. Thanks to you, I can now refresh my powers once again. I'm feeling much better now. First off, I would like to thank you for help, my friend. I am now ready to join you in your quest. Let's move out. Oh, we get an actual, like, sidekick. That's pretty cool. And he can level up from scratch. Aldrith Shadowbinder, you are now able to command this warlock after you helped him in his quest. He is offering all his loyalty and trust on you now. Well, presumably that was like an old name for Cresius, or Cresius is the old name for Aldrith? I'm not sure. But he looks pretty neat. It's like wearing skull armor and stuff. Alright, what does he got? Twisting Chains. Magically binds a target enemy unit, cannot move or attack, and takes damage per second. So this looks like Entangling Roots, but an undead version. Shadow Link. Links 4 units together in a chain. They distribute the damage across each other. So that is just a hero version of... what is it? Soul Link or something. Cloud of the Void. Cloud of Void. Releases a shadowy cloud inside an area which prevents enemy units inside the area from attacking or casting spells. So it's a silence... It's like the elf... The Blood Elf unit, Dragonhawk, their cloud ability, but it affects units, maybe not structures, but it also silences them. So that's pretty good. And it looks like it's only enemy units, so we shouldn't be affected by it ourselves. So I'll go ahead and grab Twisting Chains and Cloud of Void. And I'll probably refer to it as Cloud of the Void, since that's easier. Okay, so let's walk all the way down here now. We're going to be doing a lot of walking. Oh, we can actually kill stuff, I guess. I mean, it's going to level him up, right? Is he going to get experience? He gets 1. So he doesn't get experience, like, faster than anybody else, really, it seems. Well, maybe he gets it based on the... I think he gets it based on the level of the unit killed. Yeah, that seems to be the case. Alright, well, I'll just shoot a few guys in the head a few times with Elixir of Death as we walk through. We don't really need to do too much else. Oh, I guess we're fighting. I probably just didn't do it properly there. He doesn't have a lot of damage, obviously, but at least for now he can be our mule. We can pick up all those pesky spell or quest items that we never want to have access to. Would have been cool to have a hero with like Dispel Magic or something. We don't really have that, but I guess the silence is good enough. You know, it does the job. It's the same sort of thing. Let's actually test that out. And then they run out of it, right? Okay. Oh, and that freezes him too. Okay. So it is like the other cloud. Makes sense. Okay, well. We've, It's cool that we have a new hero, man. I wasn't expecting that. It's sort of like the Pandaren Brewmaster from, Founding of Durator. I guess I should have expected that, right? Because you would think, oh, Pandaren Brewmaster, obviously, was in Founding of Durator, and that means that if this campaign is basically copying that structure and putting its own stuff over it, then naturally you would get a campaign like this, or a situation like this. We are just going to ignore these guys, though. And for the time being, even though it would make sense to grind out his stats, I think it's better for us if we just walk through these areas. We can heal him up if we need to. Obviously, I'm not too concerned. What is going on? Oh, he's getting stunned. Because kobolds are nice units. They're nice boys. Fuck off. Alright. I think we've done it.
Yes, right away.
Yeah, we should be in the clear now. Famous last words. Just, you can hit this guy. It's fine. Alright. We probably should have found him earlier and then gotten him afterwards. Ugh. Alright, well, while we kill these guys ambiently, I'm just gonna blow my nose real quick. Normally I cut that out, but I don't have the same editing technology that Jay Barino has. I use OBS to record instead of XSplit, and in general I don't have access to a way to cut stuff easily. So, this is what you get. Just like skip 5 seconds ahead every time I say I'm gonna blow my nose, it'll be fine. Alright. We have fucked them up. How's Cretius doing? He's almost halfway there. Alright, so let's find Dalar Dawnweaver in the Silver Pine Forest. I postulated we'd be heading back to this place. And so we are. Excuse me. Oh, okay, I see. These trees have been felled. Oh, yeah, on this run, because I had to... That reminds me to save. I had to redo all my progress from the last video, so I just skipped a bunch of the undead this time around. Alright. So... let's fight through these units on the way there. I know it's probably getting boring, but we do have to get Cretius up. I just hope his XP range is enough that he benefits from me long-range sniping people. It looks like maybe he does. A clarity potion, that's you, Cretius. Congrats on your first item pickup. Oh, even as a scroll at Town Portal, I didn't even fucking see that. Well, we'll save that for later. So we unlock a new area now. Looks like there's a Forsaken post here.
Careful
there. Excuse me.
That better be good.
And this will
What is it?
lead us to that guy, Dalar. Where you at?
That better be good.
Is there something amiss?
Yeah, kill that barrel, man. It's a miss. Actually, you hit it, so whatever. All right, Dalar. Where you at? You must be Mandir, is that right? I am Dalar Dawnweaver. I'm glad you're here. Glad to see you too, Dalar. So what seems to be the problem here? Yes, about that. You see those men over there? They are the worgen of Gilneas. I don't know what's their purpose here, but all I can tell is something I couldn't read. We've been waiting here for too long, Captain. What are we still doing here anyway? We are in charge of keeping an eye on this area in case something went wrong. Our purpose is to stay here and make sure that the Forsaken are well guarded, just like the King ordered. Bah, we've been here for weeks now. If this enemy really wants us dead, then why can't we simply call for reinforcements and destroy them now? We can always do that, soldier. Pardon me, sir, but what are you doing here? I've heard rumors that you guys are having problems regarding the Forsaken. Is there anything you wish to inform me? Well, they don't cause us trouble so far, but the situation is still under control. I can assure you that none of these annoying undead can mess with our plans. Very good, but where are the rest of you? Shouldn't they be with you here by now? Actually, I think they arrived to the shores now. I better check. Alright, Captain. I have to go now. Stay in touch with me in case you found anything. So there's like a whole Worgen Empire or something? Strange. What could they possibly be thinking? Dalar, I think we have a major problem. Come, I'll show you. I'd be pretty scared to follow a Banshee anywhere. Just a few moments ago we saw a bunch of Worgen landing in the southeastern shores. You may want to take a look. Oh no, this can't be. It looks like the Worgen are preparing for an invasion. Wow, just like the Scarlet Crusade where... Dalar, I have to go to that camp immediately and find what this rebellion is all about. Alright, Mandir. Be careful, though. It's so weird seeing undead be like, oh, good to see you.
Yes, right away.
How are you? Be careful.
That sounds logical.
Oh, wait, we just turned on something. What did we do? Oh, we didn't have the allies. Oh, wait, no, we did have it set properly. I don't know why that... Why does that change the whether or not structures are shown on the map? That's weird. For, like, a bunch of things. That's very bizarre.
Indeed. Yes, right
Alright, well, there's a bunch of Scourge that we've got to deal with.
Indeed.
Let's go ahead and use your ability there. Start summoning skeletons. Oh, yeah, we can use this. Oh, wait. It's a channeled ability. Why are all of his abilities channeled?
I wish only to serve.
I was kind of hoping it would be like Entangling Roots and not like the other Dragonhawk ability. Air Shackles or something? Aerial Shackles?
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Alright, fuck him up. Okay, we have definitely gotten a fairly large-scale battle on our hands. Alright, let's smash these guys with Mandir. We're fucking them up. There's really not much they can do about this. I really wonder what all this unexplained Scourge stuff is about. Like, where the fuck did they come from?
I wish only to serve.
Ugh. I wish that there were more I mean, this is something that I wish happened in the founding of Durator, too. I wish there was just more interaction with the world, in the sense that you had, like, you know, people who... I don't know, representatives from the fucking kobold community or something. I mean, it's hard to do in this context, but at least have the Scourge be a real faction, I think.
Is there something amiss?
I don't think that could, I don't think that would hurt. I think that would be pretty neat.
Where shall my blood be spilled?
Go ahead and hit that guy. Yeah, very strange that Cretius is all about channeled abilities. Except presumably the Shadow Link wouldn't be channeled. Okay, we don't need to sit here and destroy these buildings, though. There is a Resurrection Stone here in case the Worgen are too difficult, but I have a feeling we'll be just fine. Okay, let's make our way over here. Where did they go? I don't know, but they can't hide forever. This could be our chance to figure out what they're planning to do. Hyphen, hyphen. Apparently, the Worgen are preparing for something as we thought. This must be their battle plans, but from who could they possibly take such orders? Hold it right there, undead. What do you think you're doing in our territory? And who might you be? Huh. What makes you think I'm going to tell you who we are? You still don't get it, do you? When the time is right, you and your people will succumb before the might of our king. Your king? Is he the one behind this invasion? That's right. Too bad, isn't it? Our initial force has probably destroyed your pathetic nearby base right now. I'm afraid you're just too late to save them. No. Well. XD. You won't get away with this, you bastards. Oh, really? But I'm afraid we already have. Now prepare for your death, you miserable insects. What a nice guy. Well, we can just fuck him up completely. Bye. See you later to all of your units. That's disgusting. Holy shit. Oh, they played like the dog ones. Oh, they have little wolf heads. That's pretty cool. Okay. Worgen rifleman, pretty cool. And then there's the knights that we saw earlier. Okay. Our brethren's town is under attack, by the way. I'm not going to bother killing this stuff. I'd rather just go get there as soon as possible. Medallion of Courage is pretty good. Hey, I wonder if you could get something that also distributes... It distributes damage, but it also redistributes health, too. That would be pretty funny, like healing. Hey, I'm on my way, man. Alright, I think we should be able to get here in time to at least save the main structure. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's a scripted event. They ride off into the moonset. No, it's too late. The Worgen already killed them all. How did we let this happen? I'm sure what they did here is just the beginning. More of them will come soon. I suggest we go right back to the Undercity and inform Sylvanas of what has happened here. Wait. Dalar Dawnweaver, are you alright? Ah, man dear, you can't stay here. You have to go now. The Worgen will come back soon. Please inform Sylvanas. She must know what the Worgen did here. Don't let them reach the Undercity, or all will be lost. I'll make sure the Worgen pay for their crimes, Dalar. I promise. See, what I don't really understand about this, the way that this is sort of presented is... It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, the idea that the... Wow, these guys came back fast. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me that these Worgen are so powerful. We haven't really seen any previous examples of them. Well, I haven't. I didn't play World of Warcraft, so I don't know if that's what this campaign is referencing. So it's hard for me to find a frame of reference that tells me that the Worgen are powerful enough to potentially destroy the Forsaken's Undercity, basically the heart of the Forsaken, like this area, this fortress that we've seen how many units are inside there. Like, it doesn't seem reasonable to expect that a bunch of wolf guys could kill them, especially this paltry force that we dispatched with ease that attacked us, and presumably the force that attacked that base wasn't very, like, significantly larger. I don't know. So there's just some questions. That's all. Some questions I have. Alright, so we'll turn this quest in, and then I think it's probably good to call it, since we did a side quest and a main quest, and turned in another main quest. So we'll just handle all that. New hero's good. We've got access to all of his abilities. What is his ultimate? Hordes of rampaging spirits to explode upon the Necrolite's enemies. So that's Stampede, but it's undead version. That's pretty funny.
Is there something amiss?
Fuck him up! Hi.
Yes, right away. Sounds
Bye.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
That sounds logical.
Very funny.
Why did they go this way?
Where shall my blood be spilled?
It's being spilled, buddy. I don't know if you knew.
Yes, master.
Excuse me.
My fate is sealed.
I've been thinking. Yes, right away.
Okay. I think we're all right.
Indeed.
We've made it through.
I'm listening.
Where are you guys going? Why did you go that way? Oh, my
Is there
mongoloid.
something amiss?
Maybe I misclicked it. I don't know, man. That's the only thing I can think of. I must have.
Yes, right away.
Trust no
Unbelievable. Okay. All right.
where the living.
What a bizarre state of events. But yeah, I mean, look at this place. It's fucking armed to the teeth. There's guys everywhere. You got a crypt here. You got an armory to arm everybody. I don't know, man. Doesn't seem reasonable to expect the worgen to be able to do much. I mean, I don't see any static defenses. No big hulking towers or anything. No, I mean, you got some here. But nothing huge.
I'm listening.
I don't know.
Is that
It's like, in Founding of Durator, the Alliance was a faction we already knew about, and knew the scale of to some degree.
Is that better be
And the Horde was still developing, whereas they seem pretty dug in here. So the Worgen finally decided to strike, I see. They think they can scare us with their pathetic attempts, but I will make sure they pay for those actions. Although there is no telling how big their army is. We have no choice but to improvise. We better warn something. Mandir, I have another mission for you. I want you to travel to Alterac Ruins and find Captain Keaton, the outpost leader. Tell him I require his presence here immediately. Seems like a job better suited for an undead pigeon. Anybody play the Assassin's Creed game where you had to go into a bunch of pigeon coops? Should have been crows. Alright, well that's going to be it for this video. Join us on Thursday when I ship my next Legacy of Lordaeron video, because Warcraft 3 videos go live Sundays and Thursdays. And thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.